Well, Kwanli Kladstrup is the Haiti country director at Concern Worldwide. She joins me from Port-au-Prince. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Over the past a week or so, we've been talking about the deterioration in Haiti, the gangs ruling the street, torching cars, torching shops, the UN saying the healthcare system is near collapse. You've been living through this. Explain what you have seen.
It's very hard to explain because we're living now in uncertainty. We don't know what's coming next, and everybody is trying to adapt as best as they can. Since the start of the year, we have seen an escalation in violence, in conflict, and resulting to displacement. And just in the past couple of weeks, we've already 15,000 people have been displaced. We're sending our teams to the sites where people have been displaced, and what we are seeing is trauma. People have been living through this. They've been living through this for a couple of years now, and they are tired, and they're sort of at their wits' end, not knowing what next. And I think that's the most difficult aspect that people are facing right now.
And I think you made an important point. It hasn't just been this week, it's been years, and it's important to remind our viewers that it's 3 years since the assassination of the president, 7 years since Haiti held elections. Did Haitians see this coming? Like, did you think this was going to spiral out of control to this extent?
I don't think we expected it to spiral to this extent. I arrived in August 2019, and already, we were seeing protests and mass demonstrations. And each year, I kept thinking, okay, it's going to get better, which it hasn't. And we, every day, even talking to my teams, we're thinking, okay, what next? I think people have adapted and are trying to live as best as they can, but everybody is living in fear because we don't know what's going to happen next or what area is going to be attacked next. And so it's that sort of adaptability that people are struggling with because they have tried. And it's very difficult now for them just because of the spiraling violence. Cost of living has also increased, and it's very hard for them to sort of meet their own immediate needs right now.
Yeah. And of course, in talking about those needs, we know that with a population of over 11 million people in Haiti, about half are estimated to be facing acute hunger. Take us through what your team are doing on the ground.
So we have a food assistance program where we are, reaching 22,000 people, and we're linking them with vendors in their neighborhood because in times of heightened security, people aren't able to move out of their neighborhood. So this way, by working, very much community-based and working with our communities and with local vendors within that community, people are at least able to purchase food and at least, meet some of their basic needs. But I mean, given the crisis and continuation, the needs just continue to escalate. So I mean, food assistance, is a continued sort of priority there. But I mean, right now, because of the cycle of violence that people have been living through, addressing gender-based violence and be it physical, sexual, verbal violence, that has now sort of become a priority just because people are so broken. Communities are not functioning as they should be. So there's still a lot of work that needs to be done, and to some extent we sort of have to go back to basics in building individual self-esteem and confidence again.
And just in terms of what needs to happen next, briefly, we have heard calls for UN-backed police force to come in and sort things out. Where do you stand on that?
I think it's very difficult to sort of see where things are going. I mean, we are waiting, and hopefully, they will bring some sort of stability. But I mean, what is really required is, that peace and stability, and to be resolved, so that at least humanitarian actors can continue and can scale up their responses right now.
All right, Kwanli Kladstrup from the aid organization Concern Worldwide. Thanks so much for your time. We appreciate it, and we wish you all the best in your work in Haiti.
Mm-hmm.